Hello guys, Wizard here bringing you another Total War Warhammer 3 replay with commentary. For today's battle we have a domination match and I'm playing as forces of Khorne with their awesome looking armors, and we're going against the forces of Kislev who are on the other side with their deadly war sleds, bear war sleds here, and Consultant on top of his warbear here. So let's talk about the armies a bit. For my army, I have two Chaos Warriors of Khorne, with halberds, two Flesh Hounds of Khorne. One is standing here, the other one hiding in the forest, and we have one of my favorite units. Yeah, when I heard about this artillery piece, I was pretty stoked. I was afraid that Khorne will not be able to perform well because they don't have any range units, and I think this artillery piece is going to be the savior of the Khorne faction. First of all, it had decent range, it has regen in melee, it has theoretically unlimited ammunition, but when I tried it out myself and saw the other content creators use it, I was pretty disappointed of how inaccurate this thing is. For the general of the army, we have the Herald of Khorne, whose model is just great. I mean, I love all of the demons, but the Khorne lords and legendary lord are pretty awesome looking. So let's see. Yeah, the E3 is here, so he's gonna have to move around it. I thought he's just gonna move through it. So the abilities he has are a Rebel in Slaughter, which gives melee attack and leadership, which is pretty great. He has his sword, which I usually don't get 80 kills on, so I can get the buff, unfortunately. And Locus of Wrath is also pretty great, 25 seconds, 40 melee attack, which are pretty insane. I love him on his motorcycle. I think it's called Shrine of Khorne, which gives more melee attack and leadership. So yeah, that's pretty great. And for now, our opponent, let's see what he has. I'm seeing 3 war sleds. We already saw Consultant. My opponent also has a Frost Maiden of Ice on top of the bear as well, and a unit of armored corsairs, and I think that's it. Now we have some dervishes, classified dervishes here as well. So let's just start the game in the normal speed. What I'm trying to do is I know Skull Cannon is devastatingly inaccurate from range, so I'm just trying to get close to these war sleds and try to just shoot some cannons and see if it can hit and do some damage here. My opponent, if you remember, my warhounds were here, my flesh hounds were here. I moved them in the forest, and my opponent is beelining for them, I think, because yeah, I think he sees them. A first shot hits. That was a decent amount of damage, but look how close I must get so I can get half of my shots in. Look at that. That one missed for some reason. These guys are shooting at me less than 140 units of distance. I'm not sure if it's meter or not, but yeah, the third shot missed as well. So yeah, that's pretty bad. So what I'm doing now here, I want to deal with these light war sleds. What I was thinking there, I wanted to try and summon as much as fast moving units like flesh hounds and furies to try to bog them down and just try to bite the bears with the flesh hounds. Right here we're shooting at some infantry, and by the way, that was a hit. That was a good one, 5 kills, but the first one also missed, unfortunately. So yeah, trying to make this thing work is really hard here. So now the flesh hounds are coming. I think yeah, this was the third one I summoned. My opponent sending his dervishes to the objective number 1, trying to capture it, but I saw that, and I think I'm just gonna send these flesh hounds to deal with them in any second now. So I moved in, tried to catch these guys, but yeah, it wasn't happening. These guys moved too fast, and I took some damage, so I just decided to move back. I needed more units, and I need to move my infantry as well. Yeah, the skull cannon and the flesh hounds are going for the dervishes here. The objectives are open now, and I summoned some warhounds as well. These guys are pretty great. I know they're not as strong as their flesh hound variant, but they have 80 models. They are infantry, so they can cap and capture points pretty fast. Like, look at this. This is pretty fast capturing speed there. So here the flesh hounds capture the dervishes. They get their proc. But even with that, they're not doing any damage here, and we're killing models pretty fast. The Furies are also joining in, trying to bring that unit down. We went for a charge there, doing some damage, but as I said, my opponent really well played to him, sending his armored corsairs to block this part of the battlefield. And now I just go in, try to do some damage here, but I see Consultant with the caster trying to go after my flesh hounds. Now I'm probably gonna just move them back in. So my chaos warhounds were able to capture this point. I'm still hiding. They're not hidden. I tried to hide them in the forest, but yeah, they're just standing in the trees, and they're probably gonna get shot at in a few seconds now after these flesh hounds get out of the range of the guns there. Now skull cannon still trying its best to shoot. I'm not sure if it hit or not. Let's see the next shot here. They're pretty close. Let's see. That was a good one. So yeah, the shot is here. That's a cannon, ghostly cannon shots that a skull cannon shoots. So my opponent uses this low ability. I don't know why, but now we're moving in. We capped a point. There's no reason to just stand there and take shots there. One of the other things that these Chaos Warriors have for them against range attack are their silver shield, so they're pretty tanky against these guys. The Warslets can try to act as a chariot and go through them, but they had some halberds behind them, so they couldn't just willy-nilly charge in. So now that these guys move through this gap, I spring my trap. I send the Chaos Warhounds, try to send the Flesh Hounds. My opponent again slows down my hounds with this spell. Yeah, I don't know where did it go. Ice Maiden's Kiss going down as well, but we were able to catch some of the units, especially this Frost Maiden. And I think I'm gonna send the Herald of Khorne here as well, or is he already here? Yeah, he's here. So he's probably gonna pop all of his buffs. These guys are gonna get insane melee attack. 84 here, some melee strength here. I think 110 on himself with his fire damage. So he's going to be pretty scary. I'm gonna try to go for Warslets here, trying to hold the Frost Maiden in place while the Herald deal with him. Look at that, 1 or 2 attacks, and he's pretty damaged now. My opponent summons some warbirds here. I realized that he was going to beat my Flesh Hound, so I went for a charge, trying to do some damage in return. But yeah, they're gonna lose unless I summon some really high tier units. That point is going to be gone. So here the Frost Maiden tried to run away. The passive is gone now, and Herald is not just gonna leave her off the hook. He's gonna chase her off the battlefield, which is not long. I think she won't be coming back anytime soon. So let's watch here. She's gone. Now with that, I'm just gonna turn around and try to do the same with Consultant here. Where is he? Yeah, he's here, trying to go into this Flesh Hound. I'm trying to bring some of my Chaos Warriors into this battle as well in a minute. Yeah, they're moving. The Herald is also moving, which is great. So on the other side, we summon some Skull Crushers of Khorne. So let's see the engagement here. My opponent realizes that the warbirds have full models. My units are pretty healthy as well. Interesting. I got the charge. Maybe my opponent didn't realize. I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, we got the charge there, and we'll see in a minute how he does. But right here, this is a really peach battle fight. Let's see the buffs on these guys. So we have the rebel in slaughter, and I think yeah, that's it. I'm gonna pop some other buffs here as well, and we have our anti-large units here as well. So yeah, the consultant, if he stays in this blob, he's not gonna have a good time here. The skull cannon is in melee. I had one more shot, I think, but I decided to try to deal with this blob as soon as possible so my infantry can get into the back line. But another war sled has been summoned, and these ice guards are also shooting at my skull cannon. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna survive for long. There's a snow leopard biting at its heels as well, which is not good. So let's see, and again the buffs are popped here. Let's see, we have Horn of Khorne. The Locus of Wrath was also active, so yeah, 110 melee attack is insane. That's why Consulting is getting melted, even though he has a lot of survivability abilities. We get one last shot trying to hit something, I think, but as usual, the skull cannon probably missed or shoot some of my own units. So yeah, on the other side, we were able to beat the warbirds, but we took a lot of damage. I mean, yeah, the warbirds didn't even get their charge properly, I think. So the Chaos Warriors of Khorne are here to hold this objective. I think there were some dervishes, yeah, trying to cap this point. I sent some furies, and when I bogged them down, I charged them with the Chaos Warriors with halberds and dealt with them. Consultant is dead, I think, yeah, is here, and with that, yeah, this battle was over, because I had the three objectives cap for the whole game, and with Consultant dead, winning the decisive engagement at warbirds there, and in the middle there was no threat here, and I think we were pushing through as well. Some of my Khorne warriors, even though they were running away, yeah, there was no way my opponent could have won. Not a lot of units remaining to deal with my units. So yeah, let's just see how our units did in the value department. The Herald of Khorne did really great, 1700 damage dealt as gold value. He also buffed a lot of other units, so that's some hidden values we're not gonna see, so that's pretty nice. The skull cannon, I don't know, I used it for the whole game, I think, but 700 value is just not that great, and yeah, it's pretty micro intensive. The warriors, let's see, these ones did great. They were the ones that killed Consultant, which is pretty great. Chaos warriors did fine, but yeah, both of the flesh hounds pay for themselves. I'm pretty happy about that. The skull crushers, yeah, not the best value. I wasn't able to summon these guys, but the other flesh hounds, yeah, not doing too bad. The furies also did really great. My opponent, let's see, anything special. The war sleds did fine. These two were, this one paid for itself, this one was pretty close, this one did good as well. The reinforcements, some of these corsairs did okay. The warbirds, even though they fight two strong units, they paid for themselves and did fine. The war sled, heavy war sled also got summoned, but yeah, not the highest of value there. So yeah, pretty fun battle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My mindset is still in land battles, as I said in the previous battles. I'm just going for the fights. I don't I try to capture the objectives. I know the basics, but still, I don't know how you guys will see it, but yeah, it was all action for the I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes of this game, and it was pretty fun, even though my opponent wasn't able to catch any objectives there. So yeah, that's it. Catch y'all later. Bye.